Started something earlier, Prof, and I'd like you to step up on it. I mean, you've worked, at the federal level, being an advisor to the president. You've even coordinated the National Poverty Eradication Program before. And so when you talk about over-centralizing of these issues at the federal level and not dissipating them or expecting as much from the state governments, well, it's something a number of people have also raised as a concern. How significant is the role of the states, or how much can the states do themselves, given what some of them say is the limitation that the Constitution has placed on them to access some of the things that they have? Do you think they have what it takes now, I mean the states now, the subnationals, to help develop this infrastructure that you're talking about, to help bolster or at least start off the production process that we can scale up on over time to help us get out of this recession that the World Bank is suspecting?
Absolutely. I think that there are some things that can be done. I think we need to pay more attention to microfinancing, for example. When I was in government, I tried to set up what I call a multi-partner matching fund scheme, in which a state government puts out some amount of money and the federal government matches it in the support of small-scale businesses. The small-scale businesses, micro, small, and medium enterprises cannot succeed without access to capital. I mean, they face three principal challenges. One, most importantly, is a lack of access to capital. They've got to have that, otherwise nothing happens. Then they also have to have access to markets. And I think that in these two critical areas, the government must be involved in looking for markets for them, even outside of the country, and in looking for access to capital for them. That has to be provided, because it's not that easy for little guys in our communities to have access to that. The other area is access to information. They need information to be successful. I gotta tell you, literacy rates are very high in Nigeria. So, I mean, illiteracy rates are high. You have to go to places like, matter of fact, I talked about this some time back, in the north, the rate of illiteracy is extremely high. There is no way that you can be globally competitive if you cannot read and write and do business in a global language, such as English. It is just impossible to do so. So we have to find a way that we intensify our adult literacy programs, our school literacy programs, make sure that our people are reading and writing and being competitive. The reason you see Nigeria lagging behind the way it is lagging now in terms of the economy, and we can say so, we don't need to wait for the World Bank to tell us this, because we can see the numbers ourselves. The reason is just because we are not competitive. We are not globally competitive. By that, what I mean is that we are not able to produce goods and services at least cost. And we are not able to produce these goods and services in large quantities, and we are not able to produce them at a high rate of productivity. So if we're able to do these things, Prof, then we can compete, and people will buy our goods and services.